Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Mathswell YouTube channel, a platform, a virtual platform for mathematics. The next part of this topic, that is known as the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. So, student, we know the various standard angles that we use to find the values of trigonometric ratios. The name of the part of this triangle this chapter is values of trigonometric ratios for some specific value, specific angles, for some specific angles. Either you can say specific angles or some standard angles. So let's see them. So students, the standard angles or the specific angles are 0 degree, then we have the acute angles as 30, 45, then 60, and after that we have 90-degree angles. For along with that we have few more angles. They are known as quadrantal angles. So these three angles 30, 45, 60, they are nothing but the acute angles, standard acute angles, whereas the angle 0, 90, along with this we can have the angles like 180 degree, then 270 degree and 360 degree also, right? So for 10th standard 10th level students, you need only the values of trigonometric functions up to 90 degree only, 0 to 90 degree, and the remaining angles, the 0, 90, 180, 270, 360, that will be for the higher standard students, that is for 11th, 12th and all the higher standard students. So here we see all the values of the trigonometric functions for these all angles, but for 10 student you can use only the values, or you can refer only these for these standard angles from 0 to 90, and the higher level students can refer all the values. So what they are, just I will tabulate the values of trigonometric functions and we will use them to solve the example. So how they can be, just see here. I will just draw a table representing or the showing the values of trigonometric functions. Okay, let's see. So here I can write the table, I can draw a table. Yes. So first I write the values of standard angles. They are 0, 30 degree, 45 degree, then 60 degree. After that I can write 90 degree, then 180, then 270, and then 360 degree. Okay. After that I will write the trigonometric ratios. First I write sine, then I write cos, then I write tan, after that cot, then cosec, first I write sec, and finally I write cosec. Okay, so these are the trigonometric ratios for these angles. If I denote the angle as theta or angle A, I can write these are sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta and cosec theta. So now let's have the values. So student, just here you can note down all these valuus. How they come, how they can be calculated, that is given in book in detail. Just you can refer it. So that part will not ask in the exam, so I am skipping that part and just you will use the values. Okay, so here we have the value of sine 0 as 0. Okay, sine 30 will be obtained as 1 by 2, sine 45 will be 1 by root 2, and sine 60 degree is root 3 upon 2, right? And finally after that we can have the value of sine 90 will be equal to 1. So student, this first line is very important to get values of all remaining trigonometric ratios. Cos theta will be here cos of 0 will be equal to 1, cos 30 will be equal to root 3 by 2, then it is 1 by root 2, then this will be half, and then it is again 0. After that I have so students, I'm going to explain how these values of trigonometric functions can be reminded. So to remind these values, the very first line is very important. What is that first line? The first line is this one. What is the first line? The values of trigonometric function in the first line are these. So once you know the first line, once you know the value of the sine for these standard angles, the specific angles, the remaining values are very easily calculated or obtained. So what is the relation here? In the first line we have these non-zero values are half, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2 and 1 taken in order as the angle 0, 35, 30, 45, 60 and 90. For sine 0 it is 0, means value of sine 0 starts from 0. Sine 30 is half, then 1 by root 2, then cos sine 60 is root 3 by 2 and sine 90 is 1. Here in the row for this cos theta, if you see the values I have written, they are just in opposite order or in opposite direction of the values whatever I have written in the first line. If you look here, have a look on this, you can just got it, right? So what it is, the first value, so just go on writing the same values in reverse order as it is written from 0 to 1. Just go on writing the same values from 1 to 0, so in the same order. So what we will have, so 1 comes here as a cos 0, then this root 3 by 2 comes here, 1 by 2 root 2 remain as it is, then 1 by 2 would will be the value of cos 60 and then it comes 0, right? So in this way you can keep the values of the trigonometric functions in mind. Only the first line you should know, the remaining values you can just tabulate in your notebook while giving the exam also, right? In exam also you can just tabulate this, you can write all the values in the rough page of your answer book and then you can refer it while solving the examples, right? So students, here we have the value of cos theta. So now how to get the value of tan theta? Now the remaining values are very easy, they will be obtained from sine and cos only. So since tan theta is sine by cos, as we know that sine theta is given by the ratio of sine to cos, so the same we can obtain, the values of trigonometric ratio can be also obtained by using the same relation. Since sine 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1, so can I have tan 0? Yes, obviously it is sine 0 by cos 0, right? So how much is sine 0 by cos 0? Sine 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1. So how much is 0 by 1? So 0 upon any number is always 0, so that I can write the value of this one will be equal to 0. 0 upon 1 is 0, right? Then again the same relation we can use, tan theta is sine by cos for the angle 30 degree also. So sine 30, tan 30 degree will be sine 30 by cos 30. It is 1 by 2 upon root 3 by 2, just taken the ratio, the denominator will get cancelled and you left with 1 upon root 3. So I can write the value of sine tan 30 as 1 upon root 3. After that, tan of 45, so it will be sine 45 by cos 45, right? They are equal here, so only the sine and cos, they are equal only for the angle 45 degree, right? So that also you need to keep it in mind. The sine and cos, they are having equal values for the angle 45 degree. So we can write tan theta as sine 45 by cos 45, both are equal, so we'll get cancelled and you will left with the value of tan 45 as 1. After that we can find the value of tan 60 is again sine 60 by cos 60, which is root 3 by 2 upon 1 by root 2. So 1 by that 2 will get cancelled from denominator and you left with root 3 only, right? And finally for tan 90, it is sine 90 by cos 90, which is 1 upon 0. So can you tell me students, what is the 1 upon 0? Can you remind? Yes, is it 0? No, it's not 0. So you can keep it in mind, or you can remind that whenever a number is divided by 0, so that number will never be a not defined number. It is never a number which we write, but we can say that number or that quotient we will have is a not defined. That is a not defined number, we can say. So I can write it as ND, or that is not defined, or in bracket I can just put this symbol. So this symbol stands for infinity, right? We can say it is an infinite number, infinity, right? So students, the value of tan 90 is infinity, or we can say it is not defined. So what about the cot theta, students? Cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta, right? So take the reciprocals again. Reciprocal of the values of tan theta we have. So reciprocal of 0 means it is 1 by 0, as here you have written 1 by 0 is not defined. Here also I can write it as not defined. 1 by 0 is not defined. Reciprocal of 1 by root 3 will be root 3. Reciprocal of 1 will be 1. Reciprocal of root 3 is again 1 by root 3. And what is reciprocal of infinity? Reciprocal of infinity will be 0. As we know, cot theta is ratio of cos to sine. Just from this value also we can get the value of cot theta. It is cos theta by sine theta. So 0 upon 1. So since 0 upon 1 is 0, so I can write this as 0. Right? So in this way we can have the value of cot 90. So similarly, students, we can have the values of sec theta and cosec theta also. The value of sec theta we will obtain from the values of cos theta, because sec theta is reciprocal of cos theta, right? So take the reciprocals of all these values here we have in the line of cos theta. So 1 by 1 reciprocal of 1 is 1. Reciprocal of root 3 by 2 is 2 upon root 3. Reciprocal of root 2 is 1 by root 2 is root 2. Then reciprocal of 1 by 2 will be equal to 2. And then reciprocal of 0 means 1 by 0 again. Again it is not defined, which is infinity. Right, students? Hope you got these values. Then after that we have cosec theta, the last identity. Last trigonometric ratio, cosec theta, which is reciprocal of sine theta. Yes. So now just note down all the values, the reciprocals of all the values of sine, right? So reciprocal of sine 0, sin sine 0 is 0, reciprocal of 0 is what it is? Yes, it is not defined number, it is infinity. Reciprocal of 1 by 2 will be equal to 2. Reciprocal of 1 by root 2 will be root 2 again. Reciprocal of root 3 by 2 will be 2 by root 3. And reciprocal of 1 will be 1 only. Right? So this is a table which will help the 10th standard students to solve the examples. Right? So we can use this as a table, or the values of trigonometric functions in tabular form, right? So this table can be used to while solving the example, and we can have the values of all trigonometric functions for the angles, the standard angles 0 to 90, the standard acute angles, as well as the two quadrantal angles 0 and 90. Right, students? So you can refer this table to get the values of trigonometric functions from angle 0 to 90. What are the remaining values now? The remaining values are, the angles remaining are, they are 180, 270 and 360. They are again the quadrantal angles. They are very easy. How to get it, I will just explain. Then you can note. So we have, you can just make a table and then you can put the values. So you can continue this table like this, and then student we have, yes. So now students, if you see the values of the trigonometric functions for the other two quadrantal angles. Which are the two quadrantal angles we have in the first table? They are 0 and 90, right? So can you see the values of trigonometric functions for 0 and 90 degree? How they are? They are either equal to 1 or equal to 0, or they are not defined. Only the three values are there in the columns for the angle values of the trigonometric ratios for 0 and 90, that is quadrantal angles. Okay, so what they are, just see. So here if you see the value of sine 0 is 0, then the value of sine 90 is equal to 1. So here student, sine 180 will be equal to again 0. So see the difference. Then sine of 180 will become 1 again, and then again it is 0. So the values of sine will lie, the values of the sine theta or the ratio sine for the quadrantal angles, for it will be equal to either 0 or 1 only. For I am talking about only sine. What about cosine? Again the values of cosine will always again in between, I think it is not 1 but it is minus 1. The value of sine 270 is minus 1, not equal to 1 only, but it is minus 1. It has plus and minus 1 both. Okay. Similarly student, for cosine, as cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is 0, here I can write cos 180 equal to minus 1, then it is 0, and again plus 1. The values of the non-zero values of these ratios are either plus 1 or minus 1, and they can be in alternate form. If the first one is 1, then it will be minus 1, right? And the values are, if a value of sine theta starts with 0, the next value for next quadrantal angle is 1, then it will be 0, again minus 1, then 0. Means it is 0, 1, minus 1, 0, again 1, and so on, like this. And after that the remaining values will be obtained from the same form, sine and cos. Okay, so here tan 180 will be 0 upon minus 1 will be 0. Then for 270 minus 1 by 0 is not defined again. I can say it is minus infinity, or and then 360, for 360 tan 360 will be 0 upon 1 sine by cos, 0 upon 1 is 0 again. Then come to cot theta, it is reciprocal of tan, or you can say cos by sine. So minus 1 by 0, cos theta by sine theta will be minus 1 by 0 for 180 degree. So it is not defined again, negative not defined. Then 270, 0 by minus 1 will be 0, and then it is 1 by 0 is again not defined. Then for sec theta is the reciprocal of cos, so we can just take the reciprocals of the values minus 1, 0 and 1. So reciprocal of minus 1 will be minus 1 only, right? 1 by minus 1 will be minus 1, 1 by 0 will be not defined, 1 by 1 will be 1 only. And then for cosec, which is reciprocal of sine, so reciprocal of 0 is not defined, reciprocal of minus 1 is minus 1, and then reciprocal of 0 is not defined again, students, right? So here we have the values of all trigonometric ratios for all the standard angles, that is either for the acute angles 30, 45, 60, as well as all the quadrantal angles 0, 90, 180, 270 and 360 degree. So this table is very important table for solving the examples. So hope student everyone has understood this part, right? So you can just keep it in mind, or you can try to practice to get this table, okay, because this table is very important to solve the examples, very important, students, right? So student, by the time to solve the example on this part, with this table only we will stop here. You can just revise this table, you can just try to draw this table, try to get this table. Just we need to keep only values of sine theta only in your mind, and remaining values can be obtained easily just by keeping the definitions of the trigonometric ratios, right? So with this note, today we will stop here only. In the next video, we are going to solve the example on this part, that is values of trigonometric ratios for some specific angles. So till then students, have a nice day. Thank you.